All right, let's check this out, chat. God, this thumbnail already, like, I feel the reek. World of Warcraft most famous and infamous players, part 5. Here we go. Trap Lord, thank you. Godstone, this song is good. Oh wait, I've never seen these. I should watch them.
Alright, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy! Stick it clean. Oh, Jesus. Let's go.
What are you on that I'm not?
Con, what are you doing?
If you stand in the right fucking place, there is no way.
Oh, dude.
I love that raid leader.
Leather belt. Level 18.
Angry raid leaders, funeral crashes, erotic deep run tram roleplay. As World of Warcraft approaches its 20-year anniversary, hundreds of legends have come and gone. However, either positive or negative, what persists are the marks that they've left behind. Welcome to the 5th installment of World of Warcraft's most famous and infamous players.
Stack up for the meteor. In.
Stack now.
You need
Tight, I'm not moving
oh
anymore.
God.
Zeliak is
Mark
Zillick is in the wrong spot.
Who's on Zillick? Feeny, move it. You're a fucking loser. Taunt Zillick and run it away. Run Zilliak away.
Oh fuck. Was that the wrong corner?
Did Teeny just do that?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he did.
Oh fuck, I had the wrong corner.
Between private servers and official re-releases, Vanilla World of Warcraft has to be one of the most relaunched or remixed games of all time. And in 2023, Blizzard would launch an official hardcore server, the major difference being as simple as it is daunting. If you die once, that's it. No corpse walk, no spirit res.
God, I
whether it be
miss
from
hardcore.
Overconfidence, a duel to the death, or bullshit disconnects. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, don't you dare, dude. Come on. I'm not doing this quest anymore.
Oh, dude, I remember Matt Season dying so many times. Every time I hosted him, he was so broken. DC death is the worst. I know it's
I'd
the
like to
worst.
thank you guys for checking out my stream tonight. I love this game. It's my favorite. I'm actually going to take a 2-year break. If you die, every item and all the gold on that character can be considered gone forever,
God.
even if it's at the hands not from a mob or an internet connection from 2004, but rather a supposed ally. Even if you're level 60, and even if you're in the final raid tier for all of vanilla. These official servers were inspired by the community with a self-imposed rule set and an add-on to moderate them. And in July of 2023, the Guild Hardcore Elite were making their first attempt at the final boss of the Death Knight wing, the Four Horsemen.
Damn.
This fight would prove to be one of the most intimidating, as one screw-up by a single person could potentially wipe
They
the
would have
raid.
had to kill
It's
too.
a 4-boss fight where each horseman periodically applies a unique AoE dot that stacks onto everybody within 40 yards, and at a certain point it becomes unhealable. So the strategy to beat them is for the entire raid, tanks, healers, and DPS, is to play merry-go-round, moving from one boss to another before their stacks get too high. It requires a lot of coordination. Some believe it to be the most complex fight in all of vanilla, and also execution, and in general it's extremely unforgiving for mistakes, especially if
Yeah,
a
I
tank
think
dies,
it's the hardest in
as the
Classic
boss
WoW,
will
right?
then run around the room and stacking this dot
can't
onto
think of any
everyone,
bosses that's
which
hard.
renews debuffs that are about to expire and screwing up the entire rotation in the process. And with death now being permanent, the stakes were high to say the least. Unfortunately for Hardcore Elite, they had an extra secret debuff, a hidden affix in the form of a player with less than pure intentions.
5th Horseman.
And so begins the story of Tiny Violin, a player spurned, according to him, by being cheated out of Scarab Lord and Atish by a corrupt loot council. This, along with, as he claims, the guild cheating the rule set of the self-imposed challenge, would be the reason for what he called Judgment Day. He had been with the guild for a year at this point, and during that fateful raid night, as they attempted their pull, Tiny Violin...
I mean, is the Scarab Lord... Does it relate with this guild? And the Anti-Ash? I thought that was something else.
who was tanking at the time, intentionally pulled one of the horsemen into the wrong corner, throwing the entire encounter...
Or is it just a build-up he had and he's just taking it out on these guys? Because he felt like he was being done dirty here. I mean, even so, this is a coward's way out, in my opinion.
...disarray and killing 36 people in the process.
Fuck, was that the wrong corner?
I've seen what this guy does.
Fuck.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, fuck, I had
I've
the
seen his
wrong
other
corner.
griefs. He's a dirty player.
As this wasn't controversial enough, this event would start another controversy of its own within the community, as the deaths were shortly appealed and petitioned to be reset due to griefing. Those killed had their characters reinstated to them, and the community would be split on this decision, with some supporting it in order to dissuade future griefing, and others disagreeing as it bended the rule set of death is death, period. But little did they know, this would not be the last that they had seen of Tiny Violin. Months later, he had secretly gotten into the guild under another name. They were getting ready to pull the final boss of the Encourage raid, Cthulhu.
I heard he bought
who
this
has a
account, so they
mechanic
didn't
where
know it was
he'll
him.
I-beam, which changed to other nearby players,
God,
and
that's so
increasing
fucked
in
up.
damage. This mechanic begins immediately.
I don't
so
find this funny or praising, by the way. People that praise it or think this is funny is fucked up in the head.
pulling has to be done in a very careful way, with the tank charging alone to take the first beam.
You're like
and then the
ruining the
raid
game,
following
man.
a safe distance
People like
behind.
this ruin
While
the
going
game,
over
man.
strategy, he pulled in without warning, instantly killing 13 people in the process.
Again, do not run in with me. Wait,
Oh my
wait.
god.
Oh, Patrick, everyone, Patrick, everyone.
What?
Oh my god.
Way. Griefer.
And so, a true anime villain was born. He began to play the game in a very different way, by multi-boxing 16 accounts. and
Dude, no one likes this behavior, chat.
camping them
This is his accounts just to debuff.
throughout the world at various spots to dispel unsuspecting raiders of their buffs. He would even go as far to claim that he had been in contact with a Blizzard developer, and he was one of the reasons that Blizzard released the Chronoboon item in 2019 Classic.
I don't
which
think he was the reason. There's so many griefer and spurgs in Classic WoW. Like, if you want a PvP, go do Battleground or duel people, or you go play Arena, right?
allowed players to safely score
Yeah, there
their
still are a
buffs.
lot of griefers.
Reaction to his story are extremely polarized. Some are angry, some are amused, some look at him as a hero, others as a villain. But whatever the case, he certainly earned the title of one of the more infamous players of recent date.
Wait,
Oh my
wait.
god.
Oh, Patrick, everyone.
What? Oh my
fucking
god.
Way. Griefer.
I'd like to welcome you to my video on how I make money in the SM Cath. It's a 10-minute run. This is basically what I've been doing for a while. It's a power level where I basically get all the good loot. And
God,
they
he is so close to his character.
get all the great
It's making me feel like dizzy.
On a more wholesome note, when World of Warcraft was released in 2004, social media was still in its infancy, and therefore so too were its content creators.
Oh my God,
and
Warcraft
even
broke
still,
this.
those who did exist were more PvP-centric, uploading their compilations to the popular
Hey,
website
that was so
Warcraft
cool.
Movies. When YouTube launched in 2007, along with the game's first expansion, The Burning Crusade, one of the very first content creators would make their debut.
I've never
A
seen
player by
this.
the name of WoW Hobs, who didn't showcase his prowess in PvP, but instead, in power leveling. The Hobs way of pulling, as he called it, would involve gathering up all of the mobs inside of a low-level dungeon and AoEing them all down at once in order to power level. His videos were guide-based, sharing his experience, tips, and tricks, and were characterized by his humor,
I like his,
enthusiasm, and deep knowledge of the game,
Is it Mog or
quickly
what is it
garnering
wearing?
him a dedicated following and earning him the title of one of the very first World of Warcraft content creators. He would show, at the time, a unique and unconventional way of playing the game by soloing through these low-level dungeons and providing quick XP for the levelers in his party, and also a lucrative way to farm gold. These videos would stand out in a sea of PvP compilations that dominated the scene and pioneered an entire genre of entertainment. The online personality, where he would also...
Dude, what he said is so true. Back then, WoW was almost all PvP videos. PvP went so hard back then.
Provide class guides, parodies.
I don't think there was any good PvP game at the
latest
time too, so it was
within
really
the World
popular.
of Warcraft universe. His videos appealed to a wide audience, from hardcore players seeking advanced strategies to casual fans looking for entertainment and guidance. Over the years, Hobs has established himself as one of the more respected and beloved figures within the World of Warcraft community. While the landscape of online gaming and content creation has evolved since his debut, his influence and impact within the World of Warcraft community remains significant to this day.
Is it crazy? I've
where
played
he
WoW
continues to produce content,
for
engage
years.
with his
I've
audience,
never
and contribute to the
about WoW.
vibrant gaming community that he helped shape over the years.
That's really cool, though. Thank you, Nisha.
The year is 2008. The Wrath of the Lich King expansion is brand new, and World of Warcraft is at the height of its popularity. However, with great power comes great responsibility, as with success comes with the opportunity for theft, robbery, and pilferage. As the game grew in popularity, so too did the ways in which players' accounts were stolen. I was just minding my own business, doing a little research online, and somehow my account got hacked. That's the power that this game had. In the mid-2000s, people were after your credit card number, banking information, social security number.
I had my account stolen a few times too. I don't know what it was from. It was probably like add-ons because I didn't download anything else.
And your World of Warcraft account.
The fuck? Ah! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Have you ever been so pissed off that you unlocked your potential as a death metal singer? What you just heard was the death knell of one of the millions of victims of account theft. Or so he thought. Unbeknownst to him, he was merely the victim, instead a prank by his friends who logged into his account and changed his password to give them the impression that he was one of the many affected by a recent rash of compromised accounts. It quickly spread across the internet and has become one of the more popular World of Warcraft related videos to this day.
Chat, you don't understand. Losing your account, oh my god, dude, it hurts. It hurts. And when you're young and you can't control yourself, you're not disciplined, it's so bad. Do you think he still plays, chat? Maybe he's running around an SOD right now.
It's fucking working now. Fuck! Fuck!
Oh my god. I lost my control. Yeah, I lost it.
What are you doing on your years off? You just relax, or?
Yeah, you know, I'll spend time with my daughters, you know, wife and daughters, go to Disney, do some fishing, grilling, watching American football, you know, drinking, playing World of Warcraft. That's one of my...
Corpse. No, that's not a character name. Rather, it's a death metal singer, George Fisher, of the band Cannibal Corpse.
Oh,
As it turns out, death metal singers were no more immune to the addiction sweeping the world as any other. And when he wasn't busy singing about cutting off people's heads, he was actually doing it in World of Warcraft. A hobby, as it turns out, he's quite passionate for.
Hey, man, I'll talk about Warcraft all fucking night, dude. I have 4 accounts. It ain't like I don't play. I have a 70 Hunter, a 70 Rogue, a 70 fucking Warrior, Prot Warrior, because there ain't no other way to be.
Holy, he's passionate.
Oh, Priest, Undead.
One wouldn't really think that death metal and MMORPGs really have an intersection, so many were surprised to learn that George was an avid fan of Blizzard's 2004 hit. As he
I don't know if
revealed
it's
in a
not. I feel like most of the montages back then were all rock music too. They went hard.
2007
rock and
heavy
WoW
metal
went
interview,
well.
and he had a lot to say about his time in Azeroth.
Stop going to the fucking elemental plateau ganking people. I'm trying to get motes of air. Nobody else in the band plays Warcraft because we probably will never do an album. You know, I swear, and I wouldn't do this, but there are times when I get ganked where somebody fucking kills my guy, and I'm like, if I could just reach through the computer, I would punch that motherfucker's lights out right now.
The interview was quickly shared across social media, and it really showed that all walks of life played the game.
That's all WoW
10-year-olds to soccer moms to death metal singers. It hooked everyone, it seemed.
You know what kills me the most is all these fucking hunter elves you see, and they're all like Legolas, but it's all spelled wrong. Fuck off! That's fucking Lord of the Rings.
He would even perform live
This
at
is a
BlizzCon
real
in
WoW player.
2011, and he still plays to this day, as far as everyone knows. But due to the demands of his band and his personal life, he can't get as much game time in as he'd like to. Today, when he isn't performing, he's honing his proficiency in claw machines and donating the prizes to charities around the world.
If I don't have a connection on tour, I get really pissed off. I get fucking really mad, man. I'm serious. There's a lot to do, man. There's motherfuckers
Have
to
I
kill,
heard
you
this
know?
song before?
I don't like playing PvP a lot, but you know.
Joanna, rip. Dude, when I heard the news, I was so sad.
What is the point of a video game? You start from square one and slowly unravel the story, progressing your character along the way, as well as your skill, and watching an ending credits roll. It's enough to satisfy most, but for some, the first thing that they do after watching the credits is to go again, but this time, a little faster. As social media has flourished over the years, so too has the speedrunning community. Groups of people gathered around thousands of different games with one simple goal: beat it as fast as possible. Still, long before this ideal environment was created, there's a man who did the unthinkable. Not only did he level from 1 to 60 in vanilla World of Warcraft, he did it faster than anyone else on the planet, several times. And so begins the story of Joanna.
I think everyone looked at his guide when 2018 Classic relaunch happened. Yeah, I remember Guzu using it. I used it a little bit too, but I sucked at reading. I couldn't follow along. It was like a written guide to go where. It was really well put, though. It was really well put. Yo, it's a fine. Thank you for the Prime.
Paige started long before
Bean
World
praise,
of Warcraft,
yeah, Bean
however.
praise, Bean
As far
used it.
back as 7
Almost
years
everyone
old
used
in
it.
1987, and speedrunning Quake in the 90s, and even publishing the first ever recorded Castlevania 4 speedrun in 1999. As far as World of Warcraft is concerned, his story begins in its infancy in vanilla, and quickly gaining recognition for his speedrunning strategies and completing the leveling process in record time.
He levels
His
so
detailed
many
guides and
characters.
videos on efficient leveling routes and
Yeah, I remember
tactics
this website.
attracted a large following of players eager to optimize their own leveling experiences. Today, I think it's harder to appreciate just how helpful this was, as questing and leveling have become much more understood and less intimidating. But in the culture of the early MMOs, leveling to the max, period, regardless of the speed, was a pretty daunting task, so his guides were a lifesaver for those who ran into trouble. One of his most notable achievements came in 2006, when he set the world record for the fastest time to reach level 60. This accomplishment solidified his reputation as one of the most skilled and dedicated players within the community. Throughout the years, he continued to create content focused on World of Warcraft, including leveling guides, strategy videos, and gameplay commentary.
Damn, dude, I don't want any of the WoW creators to pass.
Dedication to the game
It's like our
and his
community, you
willingness
know?
to share his knowledge with others earned him a
Sad to
loyal
hear.
fan base and recognition for one of the more iconic players to have played the game and pioneering what was then a unique and
Yeah, they should
difficult
make
form
an
of
MVC
challenge.
trainer or something.
He continued to participate in various WoW events and competitions and remained an active member within the community until, due to a heart condition, he sadly passed away in April of 2024. leaving in his wake a unique legacy
I didn't even
and
know he had
memories
a
that
heart
many
condition.
today
That sucks,
look
man.
back to fondly.
Rip. Man, Massey's trying to make everyone
When thinking of
sad. What the
personalities
heck?
within the World of Warcraft community, it's hard to not immediately think of Reful.
Dude, I
Reful
literally watched him yesterday playing HOTS and I sent it to comics. So sad, man.
began playing World of Warcraft in its early years, but his history with MMOs first began in Asheron's Call, where he quickly became dominant in the game's PvP system. And when World of Warcraft released in 2004, he would join the millions of others in exploring the world of Azeroth. And
literally
he hated
yesterday.
it. In fact, he never made it past level 30, as he found the questing to be too boring to be bothered with. And it wasn't until the game's first expansion, the Burning Crusade, with the release of the competitive arena system, that he would become engulfed into the addiction sweeping the
Man,
world,
WoW PvP
having
was so
been
popular
given an
back
account
then.
by his friend, which held a level 70 rogue, named Reful. Similarly to Asheron's Call, he quickly rose to prominence as one of the game's top PvPers, specializing in the rogue class in particular, and achieving high rankings in PvP, not just in the Burning Crusade, but throughout.
You know, some people might like look back at this and say, "Oh, they're not that good." But dude, at that time where there's like no guides, not a lot of add-ons, and these people are figuring these out by themselves, it was very impressive, man. Very impressive.
all of the game's history.
I know there's like a
On
million
surface
add-on tells
level,
you what to do,
competitive PvP in
and a
World of
million
Warcraft
guides out there
seems
teaching you
to
how to
be
do
quite a simple
arena
thing.
and
You
macros.
kill the enemy players while keeping your
Like
allies
finding
alive,
these out by
but as
yourself
you climb rank,
and doing
you
it
realize just how much depth
very
there is
impressive.
between crowd control, communication, cooldown management, target switching, and so on. Only those with the ability to make quick decisions and with a deep knowledge and understanding of every single matchup were the ones to find success, and Reful was successful, to say the least. He first uploaded to the popular Warcraft movies PvP Hub and later YouTube, his videos quickly garnering millions upon millions of views from the community, along with friends who would compete in esports tournaments surrounding the game, teaming up with other similarly extremely skilled players, and even became the first player ever to hit 3,000 rating in the game's arena mode. And while many would initially be drawn to him for his skill in PvP, they would stay for his entertaining personality and insightful commentary. He would
I think
quite
that's
frequently-
important too, by the way. Your pie has, thank you. There's a lot of good players in the Wild Twitch right now too, but they might not have the best personality or be entertaining.
offer a view
Gotta
into
be
his
good at
personal
both,
life with his viewers, who soon began to learn more
He was
about
great at
the man
both.
behind the rogue, and it would be inevitable that he would venture beyond the confines of the game and forging his path into the broader realm of content creation. His content wasn't just about gameplay, it was of entertainment, filled with laughter, drama, and heartfelt moments. From epic arena matches to unfortunate mishaps, his streams were a roller coaster ride of highs and lows, and turning into something of a gathering where gamers from all walks of life came together to share their passion for this virtual realm, and quickly making him one of the first big streamers on Twitch. Amidst these chaotic adventures, he embarked on a quest for balance in his personal life and shared struggles with mental health issues such as anxiety and depression, and used his platform to shed light on the importance of mental wellness.
Sad. Rip. $31.
Tragically, in July of 2020, Reful would lose his battle against depression, forever leaving a void, not just within the World of Warcraft community, but also the content creation industry and gaming sphere at large. Players would pay an in-game tribute to him in the Stormwind Cathedral, where, in a rare moment, Both the Horde and
That
Alliance
NPC
agreed
with
to
Flame,
peace
which was
in
nice.
mutual respect and tribute to one of the most iconic and impactful players of the game. His death had a profound impact on his fans and the online community, and sparked discussions about mental health awareness and support within the gaming and streaming industry. And he's remembered today for not just his PvP prowess, but also his competitive nature and the impact he left on the game, its players, and the community who watched him. Famous, infamous, wholesome, controversial, whatever the case may be, World of Warcraft's intriguing legacy isn't defined by its lore, world, or even its gameplay as much as it is by the people who played it. The game is nothing without its players, and behind each avatar is a real person with thoughts, emotions, a story, and an impact. And each of them, in this episode, and those prior and future, play a crucial role on just why it became one of the most influential games in history, as it showcased the possibilities of a world within a world, and highlighted how it served as a medium to bring people together. Though some may be gone, let them never be forgotten, and let their legacies be celebrated for the impact that they had on the game, its players, and the members of the communities they helped inspire and grow.
Damn, that's a good video, chat. I'll link it to you guys. Great
Farewell
video.
for now, mortals. We hope you enjoyed today's video. See
That
you
was
again
good.
soon.
Dude, can they find this guy and interview him, chat?
Level 18?
Raid leaders, funeral crashes.
The DKB miner, dude, that guy's so good. He's so good. God, I want him to raid lead for me, man. So good.